Hello, High Flyer Radio fans, listeners, watchers, nerdcore fans, wrestling fans, all that good stuff. Welcome back to another episode, High Flyer Radio. As you've noticed, I'm not Raul, you dig? But y'all don't come to the show for Raul anyways. We all know why you're here. But joining me today on the show, I'm delighted to have my guest, the man himself, Keon, Mr. Chillzone. What's going on, man?
Yo, man, today's been today's been
Today's been one of those kind of days.
today's been one of those days, man. Right on cue, by the way. But we you just gotta
you
gotta
hear
make
those cheers
it
in the
today,
back.
you know what I'm saying? Huh?
You hear those cheers in the back for you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's your own personal Marks Club. And as you've heard him, as you can see him right below me, the co-owner of this damn channel, the man Brad, Young Yoda. What's up, man?
What's up, everybody? I've returned after my devastating loss to Raul, a month ago. That though, I'm not here to talk about that.
Salute, RIP to all the fallen soldiers out there. Yeah, that was devastating. If you also want to see something devastating, though, before we get started, let me go ahead and plug the Patreon, where, as you guys know, we've been doing these monthly High Fly Radio throwback watch-alongs, as well as the live ones that we do on the channel. But the throwback ones are only available for patrons. And this month, myself and Raul, we did a watch-along to the 1992 Survivor Series. Jesus Christ, what a god-awful fucking show that was. Even worse.
I heard it wasn't fun.
It was not fun, man.
Raul did not have very nice things to say about it.
Raul left me like halfway through it for like 30 minutes. And I'm just sitting there like, holy shit, bro. Like I have to sit here and watch this show. Good, awesome, great, amazing. At least it had Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. At least that was good at the end of it. But to be honest, just go to the Patreon and pledge at the High Fly Radio tier, and you guys will know all about it. Yeah, bro. All right. Anyways, let's get into the world of professional wrestling and sports entertainment news, baby. And I want to start with this man right here. Oh my God! That man, Austin Theory, getting buried, bro, by Triple H and the WWE creative. So what had happened was Austin Theory earlier in the year at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view was added into the match at last minute. We all know how that went. That led to Raul getting his chance, and that's the reason why he's champion. But within the realm of WWE, led to Austin Theory being the guy who had the Money in the Bank briefcase. We all knew that Vince McMahon was super hot on Austin Theory for some reason. Really thought he was the next guy, was pushing him like he was the next John Cena. We all know how that went. Now Triple H is in charge of creative over at WWE. Doesn't really seem as though Triple H has been as hot on Theory, considering the fact that he's lost, I think, the last 15 matches that he's had while holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. He's tried a couple times to cash in on Roman. I think we all knew as fans that Austin Theory was not going to be Roman.
I think more than a couple times. I think it was 4? I think it was 4 where he just could not cash in for one reason or another.
Well, he definitely, I think there was a couple of times on TV. He definitely tried to cash in at Clash of the Castle, which led to that hilarious clip. He tried at SummerSlam, which was hilarious. Got Stacey saying, "Poor guy, he's getting his name changed to Austin Hypothesis just to get over."
Bro.
God damn.
Stacey never changed, man. Never changed.
Austin Hypothesis.
Like, it seemed as though he was not going to be the one to take the belt off Roman. Therefore, the question started to arise of, okay, well, can you cash in for something else? Well, now we know the answer. The answer is yes. And Austin Theory decided to cash in on a Seth Rollins, who twice in one night had an open challenge for his U.S. title. Went in. Bobby Lashley beat the shit out of Austin Theory. Or he beat the shit out of Seth Rollins, excuse me. Then Theory goes in to try to capitalize, tries to cash in his Money in the Bank for the U.S. title. Then Bobby Lashley just comes back out and beats the shit out of Austin Theory. The dude gets counted. He almost gets counted out. He comes back in on the count of 10. Seth Rollins is just sitting there waiting for him, curb stomp, and it's done. And Raw goes off the air, and Austin Theory's dead, pretty much.
We'll see Austin Theory back in NXT. That's
yeah. So is that the solution? Because that's kind of my question. Is like, what do you do with a guy like Austin Theory now that you've done what you've done with him?
I mean, this is like, to me, Austin Theory's always been that kind of Kurt Angle persona, like the new Kurt Angle. Just everyone hates him, and he does that very well. But problematic is no one believes that he can beat like a Roman Reigns or even a Seth Rollins at this point. So it might be go back to NXT, work your way through all of them, just prove yourself, come back in, prove yourself some more, and maybe you'll get a title shot. But right now, he's not ready for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Keon, what you got any thoughts on Austin Theory, man?
No, I just think it's funny, to be honest. I watched like the clips that were thrown all over the internet. And dude, it was just it's so funny that he got done like the like it just it's kind of like a run on to what Roman was saying. Like your daddy's not here anymore.
Yeah.
Like, so there's nobody here to protect you.
I'll admittedly say though that I would love to continue watching him just to fail cashing in all the time. But I know Triple H was like, we have to end this at some point. We have to end this gimmick. It's like the Elias Ezekiel fucking thing. He's just like, we got to end it.
Yeah, it definitely felt like a message to me, the way that it kind of played out, to be like, listen, whatever Vince saw, we're not in on it, like like we gave you your chance, it's just not working, which is interesting because like it felt to me like, they gave him his first name back and then it seemed like the dude was he was getting buffer and buffer as he was going out there, week after week, trying to fit in more with like that WWE physique. It felt like the dude was like really trying to earn it, but the fans just are not into this guy.
I mean, the fans are only in it when he's losing, which, great for a heel. But like I just don't think he's up to. Roman had the same issue. Romo just wasn't good at promos back in the day. And I think the same is for Austin Theory. Like, look at the promo with KO and him. KO's great on the mic. Austin could not even meet that moment.
Yeah. I think the problem with Theory is that it's like, at the time, you had people on the roster that were, like a Buddy Murphy or like a Mustafa Ali, where it's like, really? Or pushing Theory and these guys are on TV, you know what I mean? Even still, where it's like the caliber of performer that are in that locker room, and Austin Theory of all guys is getting chances to be Mr. Money in the Bank, is getting chances to be, the United States champion. Like, I know for a fact that earlier this year at Money in the Bank, we were rooting for Riddle, we were rooting for Rollins, we were rooting for Sami Zayn. Like, and it's like, come on, really, Theory? Like, he's going to be the guy to take the belt off of Roman? Like, it just wasn't believable. I put it as let me go back to my quote. I said the Vince cosign was the nail in the coffin for Austin Theory. Roman brought the shovel with the your daddy's not here anymore. Bobby Lashley dug the hole, and then Seth Rollins buried him 6 feet under. So it's just like complete utter burial for Austin Theory. So for the folks here at High Flyer Radio, A-Town down. Oh my God! And moving on from that, what do you guys want to talk about as far as the next topic? You want to talk a little Survivor Series news, baby? Want to talk a little Survivor Series news? Oh shit, that's the wrong
the wrong one.
What? I don't even have the right. Damn it! I don't even have it. Oh well. Anyways, so we've got the Build a Survivor Series. You've got Bianca Belair calling out Damage Control. But the thing is, Damage Control, they've recruited a Nikki Cross, who became the 24/7 champion, and then immediately threw the belt away in the trash this week, which
and
was
that was
awesome.
And then they were ready on the website and put the years of the death of that belt.
Oh,
and
yeah. They're done.
Honestly, the only good thing about that belt was R-Truth. And I think once R-Truth was injured, they were like, okay, now it's really fucking done.
Yeah. Now it's really over. And I think R-Truth,
bruh. I don't know if you guys remember, but there is a quote that I made a little bit ago about the 24/7 championship, about it being absolute dog shit and worth nothing. Because really, unless it's in R-Truth's hands, do you really give a fuck? No. Let me answer that for you. No, you don't.
Because I mean, R-Truth was literally just taking that title off anyone who got it and then taking it on vacation. The greatest thing for R-Truth is that he got to go wherever the fuck he wanted to just to be with that belt. And it was always great to see.
It should have just honestly been named to the R-Truth championship, because that championship belonged in no one else's hands.
How many times did he win that thing? 52, 53 times?
Yeah.
I think he won it a total of 54 times.
But it was always entertaining when he had the belt or getting the belt.
But it makes sense for them to have someone take it off of him just so he can get it back, and it retains its relevance. And that's what they did 54 times. And at this point, it's up. It's up. You can't
the thing is, though, I hope it's not technically retired, because I want to see R-Truth in the landfill fucking looking for the goddamn thing.
Man, I don't know about R-Truth in general, especially since he tore his quad last week on NXT, you know what I mean? And the dude's he's up in his 50s now, you know what I mean? So it's kind of feels like in R-Truth, for being in his 50s, man, looks better than most of y'all do at 18, brother. Let that sink in. So that shit is crazy, but good for R-Truth. I mean, I wish him a speedy recovery. I hope that he kind of continues on in WWE, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was kind of winding down at this point. That's kind of what it felt like anyways, with him going to NXT, to be like, I'm here to talent evaluate. I'm here to see if these new guys can actually go with someone who's, seen it, done it in WWE. You know what I mean? I loved R-Truth couple years ago whenever he was the US champion, doing his John Cena impression. That was amazing. R-Truth never change. Poor Dana Brooke, who really feels like she actually did something with the 24/7 title, and was upset on Twitter because she was trying to bring prestige to the belt, and it's honey, you had the belt for 206 days, and everyone still thought Truth was the champion. So it's all right, you can say whatever you want to say, but are you actually doing it? No. I think the chance was given.
That's the funniest part about that is I feel for Dana Brooke, but at the same time, I was one of those people. I'm like, bro, in my head canon, R-Truth is still the champion.
R-Truth is the 24/7 champion.
Exactly.
In my head canon, Hacksaw Jim Duggan found the belt in the trash on his way out again and was like, another one. Throw it over there, and he's out of there.
Yeah, Hacksaw was doing janitorial services, and he found it.
Yeah, when he found where did he find the WCW United States Championship? He found it in the trash. God damn, fucking R.I.P. Nitro. Yeah, but the funniest part about that Nikki Cross match was Corey Graves at the end of the match going. He was like, "Well, that," he said, or what did he said? He said, "I didn't even get the chance to say something to offend Dana Brooke."
Damn.
It's damn, bro. But I'm tying it back into the conversation. I'm glad to see that Nikki Cross, she was able to go out there and get an opportunity, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're doing with her. But so now we've got Damage Control, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky versus and Nikki Cross with an open spot versus Bianca Belair, Asuka, and Alexa, and 2 more people. So the question is that a lot of people have: are Sasha Banks and Naomi going to be coming back? It would be Sasha Banks' hometown this year at Survivor Series. Sasha Banks has been posting a lot on her Instagram talking about how something that she's been waiting for the past 6 months is finally coming to a head. She's been posting photos of herself in old ring gear. You know, Sasha Banks is a smart woman. She knows exactly how to play the game. She knows how to get herself over. She knows what she's doing. So the question is, are Sasha and Naomi going to return to WWE at Survivor Series?
I mean, if Triple H is saying that he'd be down to bring CM Punk back, he can definitely bring Sasha and Naomi back. There's no question to that. Will they be back in this? I don't know.
Yeah. I think definitely if the question was, will Sasha Banks and Naomi be back in WWE? I think the answer to that question is like unequivocally yes. Like I don't see a world where they don't at least once, but
yeah.
But you know, Keon, do you what do you think, man? You think Sasha and Naomi are coming back, or he said right now is not a good time?
Am I
brother.
good?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you like disappeared there for a second, and it was really weird.
Dude,
he glitched out.
I think there's a very strong chance that they come back. Will it be both of them at the same time? I would have to say I don't think so. I think it more than likely would just be Sasha, and then they would bring Naomi at a later date. Because it would make sense if it's Sasha's hometown, then they would just bring Sasha. But I mean, who knows? It could be both Sasha and Naomi. But I think there's a very good chance that we see both of them back. In Survivor Series.
Yeah.
If
it's not them, they've got to figure out who those other two people are in that spot before the show happens. Because if they go out there and they say, joining us in War Games, and Candice LeRae and Raquel Rodriguez music hits,
it's got to be bigger names. It's got to be like Liv Morgan and
I don't even
Charlotte
think
Flair.
Wait, so is it bound to be two people?
So so the match is going to be 5 versus 5. And right now we've got an empty spot on the side of Damage Control. We don't know who their last person is going to be. And we've got 2 empty spots on Bianca's team.
Oh.
So is Becky Lynch back from injury?
Becky Lynch isn't back from injury, but
for sure.
I think around now she should be healed. I mean, she's showing up on Young Rock as Cyndi Lauper, you know what I mean? Which good for Becky Lynch, by the way. She has, The Rock has been really, for years, been advocating for Becky Lynch. She's definitely going to be a mega star in the world of acting. And I also hear that Bianca's representatives have changed hands to the same team that Becky uses as well. So, like I've been saying for a long time, Bianca Belair she's bound to be a superstar beyond wrestling. So, it's good to see that. Stacy says Nia Jackson, Kairi Sane are gonna pull up.
Oh shit.
Oh.
What up, Kylie?
So
what's up, Kylie?
Where's Raul?
I think he forgot that this is a show and just decided not to show up anymore.
He's putting maximum effort into other things.
Oh, I thought he was the champion or something. The fake champion.
I don't know. Not for long.
Birthday tomorrow.
Yes. Tomorrow's a day of celebration because next week is a week of destruction when I annihilate Raul. When I beat him.
For all of us.
I can't wait for next week, guys. I'm not genuinely not even as it's the show that I host. I can't wait for next week, whatever the fuck happens between Raul and Kylie, it's bound to be a barn burner.
It won't be a barn burner. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna knock him out, and then I'm gonna make him sit there, stern really pouty and upset like he gets, and I'm just gonna make him sit there the rest of the pay-per-view like he made Keon do. When Keon wanted to leave, Keon wasn't allowed to leave. We're gonna make him sit there and pout. Oh, I don't want to be here, guys. This is stupid. No, he has to stay there the entire time.
That was a good impression. That was pitch perfect. Spot on.
Yeah, he's gonna come in, guys. I don't know. Man. I gotta
I'm tired, guys.
I gotta.
You know what's gonna happen? Like Raul's gonna miss it. It happened last time, guys. I got an event.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck does Raul always have an event? I ain't never seen this motherfucker on the gram. I'm gonna call
something, and I would like to petition something to people, to the people, because I don't care what the manager says, the book, like GM, whatever he's called, says. Like, you know, like Raul makes up rules because he wants to.
The commissioner.
Yeah, whatever. You know what? I would acknowledge him if he actually mattered.
Oh shit.
He's like the only commissioner that's better than him is Roger Goodell.
No, hey, I don't know about that. See, don't do that to Roger. Don't do that to Mr. Goodell. Don't put Raul. Don't put Raul in that company.
Actually, what's corporate Geo? Geo's corporate.
You know, no else like is a worse commissioner than no else a better commissioner than Raul was. Whatever commissioner WWE has ever had.
Yeah, Adam Pearce. We got Adam Pearce is more over than Raul.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Every commissioner the WWE has ever had, even Sergeant Slaughter, still better looking than Raul.
Damn, coming for his ass.
No. Dude, we can't see his ass on screen. He can't carry all that weight.
I don't want to see Raul's ass on the street. I make that very clear to the High Fly Radio fans.
No.
I will do anything in my power to not make sure that does not happen.
When I beat him, which I will do, and I'm Joe naming this and guaranteeing it. I'm gonna shine that purple belt real nice, and I'm gonna Dwayne the Rock Johnson him right up his candy ass.
Look at he on it.
I'm liking all this.
So jovial. I love it. Well, since you're here,
he said, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that doesn't happen.
Since you're here, Kylie, we're gonna talk about
Flaming Wings 77. Big love.
I do have to
thank you.
Hey, shout out
Ayden, I do have to contact you that week though for that show. We may have to pre-record the picks, but I'll be there for the rest of it.
For sure. You know how it goes.
Shit.
Since we're here, we were gonna talk about the build to Full Gear anyway. I feel like we kind of wrapped up the Sasha Banks Naomi situation anyways. The point is WWE, they gotta figure out whatever's going on with that, but
you know what? I'm more sick of Raul being champion in that situation.
Yeah, true. So you see what makes me sick is the fact that if Raul does go on to beat you, and then whatever corporate's got planned for Survivor Series,
the only way Raul
he's gonna beat my record, and that disgusts me.
Ayden, the only way Raul beats me is if this becomes a 50 Shades of Grey show.
What does that mean?
You see it, Ayden, because
whips and chains.
Beating, it's yeah.
And I understand. I understand. Well,
you play pony in the background and just let your mind wander.
Yeah.
Let your imagination go.
The only extra leather I want to see is the purple on the belt. I don't want to see.
Hey, yo, we can use that belt. Nice little whipping tool.
Please,
God.
I
don't want to see Raul.
Absolutely not.
I want to do everything in my power.
Oh, there goes the Raul Amaranth crossover show.
No Sammy Guevara-ing onto the legacy that is Big Perv. I don't want to see anybody's genitalia put on it. I don't want to see any of it. But,
well, we could do a scissor
ring.
I don't know how to. Is I doing it right?
Yeah. There we go.
The multi-level scissor. I've been there before.
I come on the show. I'm an agent of chaos. I just cause chaos on the show.
It's like a.
It doesn't.
At least I actually show up. You know what's funny? I don't mean to also just be mean or anything. Has Jabril been on more than Raul?
I mean, Jabril made it for an episode.
Jabril's actually been on. I was looking at the record earlier. like last week or whatever, and I was like,
he's
you know,
been
it's actually
on the
kind of
show
funny.
more than
Raul's
Raul.
been on more than
I think I've been on the
on
show more than Raul,
Raul.
and I'm not even a co-host or anything for this.
Question: is Raul collecting unemployment insurance from how long, like how much he's not on the show?
So Raul has been on 4 watch-alongs this year, and Jabril has been on 5 watch-alongs this year.
I just want to
so
say,
I don't know how is Jabril the
I've been on the
part-timer?
most. I've been on the most.
Actually, I think Dwayne's been on the most. Dwayne has the most matches this year.
I've been 7. The most on screen.
Well, you've been on screen the most, but that's different.
Yo, I bring the sexy boys to the yard. That's all you got to know. I bring the milk yard to the yard.
Bring the milk yard to the yard? Anyways.
I don't want to get copyrighted.
I understand. Well.
Because I like Brad. Brad's a man of honor.
I'm in the basement. I fucking lost. I'm sickened.
You didn't lose. You choose not to win. There's a difference.
I lost poorly. Yeah. It was one of those.
Pretty much sad Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
That was pretty much the vibe after that.
Okay, let's do the no seriousness. AEW revealed. Let's go.
Yeah. So as we were talking about, let's move on to the AEW side since you're here and we're on the topic of Full Gear and what's going to take place at Full Gear. We're taking a look at this card and I'm fucking hyped for Full Gear, guys. We've got Jon Moxley versus MJF Part 2 for the AEW World Championship and a rematch from All Out last year at a show that I still haven't seen, actually. So I kind of want to go back and watch that before this one because I want to see if they're going to do any callbacks because I don't know how that match went. Then we got the Ring of Honor World Championship, Jericho versus Claudio versus Danielson versus Guevara. That's interesting.
That's going to be the most unpredictable matchup.
I feel like Claudio's going to win.
Really?
Yeah.
I got.
They're going.
I'm not going to say who I got, Brad, because
Yeah, I was going to say I don't know if you want to reveal what you've got for next, but you can still be here and commentate.
Ready? Who I think is going to win that match is the audience.
But fair enough. There's a good point. We've got Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm for the AEW Interim Women's World Championship, which I think that matchup's interesting. I think that one's going to be a swerve.
I think that could be a match of a night contender.
Oh,
I think they're going to
Jamie Hayter and Toni Storm. Hayter and Toni Storm are going to, like you said, they're going to beat the shit out of each other. Yeah, and then we've got Swerve in Our Glory versus the Acclaimed. Part 3. No way. No chance.
No way.
Can we just
the hype is too real for
Swerve and the Glory their credit? They rebuilt Billy Gunn. My bad. Daddy's ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
They got us scissoring on stream.
Yep.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you want to scissor, you scissor. As long as it's consensual.
Yeah. That plus the conversations that we were kind of having earlier in the year where it was like, I really like Swerve and Our Glory as a team, but do we really need to see them win? Do we really need to see them win the AEW World Tag Team Championship? Especially whenever it felt like we were trying to move towards okay, what are we going to be doing with FTR? It seems like that direction is kind of becoming more clear as well. But Acclaim, Swerve and Our Glory, the first 2 matches were bangers. I'm expecting the third match to be a banger. I'm really hoping that we finally get the Keith Lee and the Swerve split out of everything.
That's how it should go, right? That's what they've been moving towards with Rick Ross up there last show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that should be because what I want to see Hobbs win that TNT title, and I ultimately want to see Hobbs versus Keith Lee for that TNT title because I think Keith Lee should eventually come out on top. What's up?
Ayden, how about Hobbs with Swerve?
Hobbs with Swerve sounds kind of fire, low key. I didn't think about that at all before, but they kind of vibe together. But at the same time, I'd be a little worried that people would be like, "You're just doing the same thing that you did with Ricky Starks now." I feel like people would kind of say that, especially because to me, I don't know. I kind of want to see Hobbs doing his own thing for a minute. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I think they could do is they can put the TNT title on Hobbs Eventually, whenever Keith Lee and Swerve are done, then Keith Lee goes in and has that match with Hobbs. He becomes TNT champ, and then eventually we bring it back around full circle, and we got Swerve comes in and he takes the title off of Keith Lee. That's what I want, because I just want something other than Wardlow to have the TNT title. To be honest with you guys, because they have fucked Wardlow up in my book, like truly.
Well, after the whole MJF thing, Wardlow's just kind of been there.
Yeah,
he's just there. Yeah.
You know who I'll give credit though? I want it on Joe.
Yeah.
If you're gonna give me,
I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Let him choke some people the hell out.
I mean, just give us some matches with big sweaty men hitting each other.
Amen.
That's all we want.
With less clothing on. Yeah. Amen, Brad. Amen.
Yeah. If the TNT title just became like the big meaty men title, like Brian Cage, like Lance Archer, Hobbs, like Keith Lee, like I'm down. Like,
hallelujah.
Because you can make a whole division with just the big.
Wait, we need to copyright that. We need the big meaty men title.
Big meaty men. Hallelujah.
The big meaty men, and it's a title just made out of an Oscar Mayer clear box.
Can we get that video chop? Brad saying we need big meaty men.
Oh, we need big meaty men. There you go. You don't even have to chop it.
So I got it clipped on the silver platter. We got it for you right there, baby. Dion, what you think about the big meaty men?
That sounds like a wet dream.
It sounds like
there you go.
It sounds like a good time. It really sounds like a good stretching time.
Exactly.
Plenty of different word choices that you could have used there. But
big meaty men wet dream. There we go.
Yeah,
flip that.
There the biggest, meatiest men. How about that? Speaking of,
yes,
that's a mouthful.
God,
I was gonna say. Speaking of big things,
it sounds like something you would gag on.
All right, I'm cutting it there.
Somebody turn the bus around. We've gone too far.
We turn around after that one. Speaking of turning around, someone who's turning their career around, we got All Ego, Ethan Page versus Ricky Starks is what I'm assuming is going to happen in this AEW World Title Eliminator tournament. It's kind of where the story's going. I think, given where we were at last year and how we've kind of spent this whole year talking about when are we going to start seeing these new AEW guys push? When are we going to see the AEW guys getting pushed? Seeing people like Ethan Page and Ricky Starks in this position for the world title, and seeing most likely MJF is gonna leave the pay-per-view with the title. You know what I mean? So it's really nice to see this evolution. Oh, come on! No way that you think Jon Moxley is gonna leave.
No way, Jon Moxley wants out there with that title.
Gonna win. I'm telling
Moxley's
you now.
Moxley's going on vacation.
Yeah.
Bro, listen to me now. This is going to be my first pick. If you want to take it, I'm taking Jon Moxley to beat MJF. If you would like to steal my pick prediction, I'm picking that.
Oh, I reverse.
Yeah.
reverse psychology up in here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Jon Moxley got that 5-year contract paycheck. He going on vacation. He's like, man, I've been carrying this fucking through.
Yo, he's gonna do what Brock Lesnar did with the title. He's gonna disappear with the title, like Raul did.
That'd be sick. At least I'd get to see Jon Moxley wrestle live. I think I've only seen Moxley wrestle once live, to be honest. Because when did I see him? I saw.
Was he back in WWE?
No. Jon Moxley never wrestled someone. WWE.
Oh, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose was for WWE.
I never saw Dean Ambrose live. I can say that, but I think he killed Alex Reynolds 2 years ago in Dallas at the first AEW Dallas show. He came out because I was right there. Jon Moxley literally walked right next
through the crowd,
and I was like, holy shit, Jon Moxley, and he was just sweaty, didn't give a fuck. This was before he was the champion. Man. And it was
he's a big sweaty man.
Moxley's a fucking G right here, man. But I would like
the name of our new faction, the Big Sweaty Men.
Big Meaty Men faction.
The Big Meat.
BMMF.
The Big Meat.
Just call it the Butcher Shop.
Hey, there you go.
The Butcher Shop.
Hey, there you go.
That sounds like a porn.
Everyone has to get a meat cleaver tattooed on the side of their face. Just like a giant, like, yeah, I want it. That's my next tattoo, actually. Who else do we got on this card? Because everything else is kind of
we're in an insane clown
Britt Baker versus
yeah, Britt Baker versus Soraya. I can't. That's gonna be
That's
gonna be interesting.
Raul, if you want my pick, it's Britt Baker. They're definitely gonna have the dentist beat the British. You know, the British have a history of bad teeth. They're definitely gonna have the American dentist beat the person with bad teeth. History, Raul. Take my advice.
I can't believe that Britt didn't use that though, because that would have been gold.
The whole Austin Powers fucking bit.
I'm at another level right now, Ayden. I'm at another level.
Oh my god.
Yo, shitting on the British for their dental issues is not what I thought we would be doing today. But I don't disagree.
There is going to be a roast next week. Have your pot roast ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Bloody mouthwash in it, you know.
So Brad, don't forget to get pot roast for next Sunday.
Yeah, put it on.
You know what I'm saying?
Saturday.
Okay, guys, get your pot roast ready because like the roast of Raul is gonna go down the moment I get a lead.
Yes, it's going down. You know what else is going down?
It's going
Darby
down.
Allin's AEW career because he's teaming up with Sting. He's teaming up with Sting against Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. JEFFJARREWT.
Yo, how'd you know what I gave this match segment? A double F.
But
is anybody here like actually looking forward to Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal versus Sting and Darby Allin?
I don't care.
I think two of those four need to retire. That's what I think.
I agreed.
Yeah. I think one needs to just realize
Darby Allin and Jay Lethal. You mean? That's who is that who you're referring to? Because that's who I would refer to. Man. Guys, I cannot lie.
Can I just
seeing Jeff Jarrett in AEW pops me tremendously, bro? Like I think it's the funniest shit.
Watch that man hit somebody in the head with the fucking
Ayden, can I just take this time? Hey, Tony Khan, as someone who sat through multiple of your pay-per-views that run stupid long, I appreciate that you have scheduled a bathroom break.
Oh, that's nice. You put an interim in there.
There's always a bathroom break on this card. Like honestly, like after flying to Full Gear and sitting there drinking, I drank 3 margaritas. This is what, guys, I was down bad at this point in time. I was sat there and I drank like 3 margaritas and like didn't get up once. But like, buddy, when Hangman hit that one wing angel, I almost pissed myself at Full Gear. So Tony Khan, bro, cut these pay-per-views down, baby. Please, Lord.
We don't need any golden showers on stream. No golden showers on stream, please.
Dude, you know, like,
why don't they just make their matches longer?
What's up, Keon? Oh no, what's up, Keon?
Oh, I was gonna say the worst part. The main reason I want them to cut those pay-per-views down, bro, is because like when I got beat, like when I got beat, bro, it was painful having to sit through the rest of that damn pay-per-view, bro. Like 3 extra hours, because by the 4th hour we had already knew it was over. So it was like, damn. Like,
for the record, though, I didn't torture you like I'm going to torture Raul. Like, oh my god,
how can it get worse than a flawless victory
and stew?
No, Raul. Keon, I legitimately bought a 5. I bought a 5 roll, like, you know, how when we used to be in school, we had to get like, the 5 book, like with the 5 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I filled that with things I'm gonna make fun of our role with.
Oh Lord. Yeah, this. Raul, you want to be the champion, you gotta get ready to be treated like a champion. And that's criticism and praise. So
there won't be no praise. It's just gonna be criticism.
Well, that's Full
Even
Gear.
if I lose, I'm gonna criticize him.
Yeah, it's sitting at, and I've put a speculative TNT championship match on here And then there's another match that will be confirmed later on Rampage tonight. And I don't want to spoil it for people. So right now we have
on that TNT matchup. I'm picking the other girl. I'm not picking Jade, Raul. Don't worry. I'm not taking Jade Cargill. I don't think she's got a chance.
Yeah, we're currently sitting at 11 matches on this pay-per-view because there's going to be a hook match. We're currently sitting at 11 matches, and there's another week of AEW shows to be able to add more to this show, and you know that they will. Tony Khan, go fuck yourself.
Do we think stop
doing this?
I guarantee FTR is going to have a match. There's too much build on it, and they're not on the card yet.
Do you think Will
Ospreay they should have done Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal versus FTR?
Can I tell you right now? I'm going to predict something. 15 matches. Me and I'll be making fun of Raul till 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to the time I pass out. Yeah. That's at a night.
I was gonna say, Brad, that sounds like a head knocker, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I don't have to be here.
Neither one of y'all have to be here. I gotta be here. It's gonna be back in the basement. Kylie and Raul, bare minimum. Everyone else is like,
I'll watch the clips.
Brad,
I'll watch it on the
Brad, once you know by the third match when he's down 3-0, please hop on.
Okay. Yeah, somebody just like hit me up on Discord or on Twitter and be like, Raul's losing like motherfucking bad. He's gonna lose him. I'll jump on. All right, welcome to the basement, buddy.
No. Welcome to the pot roast.
Welcome to the crock pot, baby. Because we in it. We roasting. Oh Lord.
I'm gonna have to make pot roast next weekend now.
Yeah, now you have to. I'm gonna be eating meal prepped chicken, carrots, and potatoes. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So
love life.
Both. You know what I'll say about Ayden though? Why Aiden's like the best host on this show, and I don't like to compliment people because it's not my thing.
Thank you.
It's not my gimmick. Ayden actually shows up.
I put in effort. I try. I'm trying.
Like
guys.
you could put in how like Deadpool's thing is maximum effort. You could put minimum effort in and still do more than Raul.
Exactly. You know, I could have said it better myself.
I can't wait to take on the winner at the Royal Rumble.
Hey. I think Corporate Geo has some details to announce about the Royal Rumble because
you know what? I never really listened to Corporate because corporate's against me.
Yeah, that is true. That is actually true. That's a factual statement. You definitely have beef with Corporate based on
what? I've never liked Corporate either.
Corporate's busy this year. We're going into the holidays. He won't be here till January. So I get to celebrate my time for the next 2 months and not having Corporate around.
I mean, Corporate making the decision to make Raul commissioner just is it's questionable. Just very questionable.
Yeah.
No. Corporate allowing Raul to show up on stream whenever he wants and not look presentable is the issue.
Yeah.
So Raul just showing up. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Because you know what? Like
you could put that man in a $5,000 suit and he still look not presentable.
Wait,
damn.
Whoa. Brad. Let's be honest about it. He can be in a dollar store shirt and he's still not presentable.
Yeah. I mean, you can put a lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig.
He doesn't spend that much money. Are you kidding me?
Damn. This show is dedicated to the burial of Raul Alejandro Mendoza, the greatest modern director of our time.
I'm hot roasting him.
He's over there. He's over there by Austin Theory.
Yeah, he done. He out there. Wait, hang on.
You know where? Can I tell you where Raul is going to be next Sunday?
Where?
Probably not here.
He's going to be crying himself at Waffle House. Next Austin
Super Brawl Saturday.
That's going to be Raul. He's not going to have any fucking clue what's going on.
Wait.
It's over.
I would like to request something though. If when I start smacking him around, you know what's going to happen. When I start becoming Tom Brady in the fourth quarter against the Atlanta Falcons, Raul's not allowed to leave. I think if Raul leaves,
I think we can put something in place to make sure that doesn't.
I think if Raul leaves, he gets stripped of the title no matter what. Even if he wins, he does not get to keep the title.
What if Raul just doesn't show up again?
I think he should be stripped.
Is that his new gimmick? That whenever he plays, he's just not going to be there.
He just calls everything. I'm not
like
for
to
those
call
half-ass pay-per-views.
Ayden, I like to call an audible because I like to beat him for the title fair one-on-one. Like, we're going to do the predictions no matter what. If Raul does not show up for the stream, he's stripped of commissionership.
Yeah, I think you have to. I think you have to send an email to Gio about that.
Starting the new year.
Starting the new year.
New year, new commissioner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think someone has plans to be commissioner next year. From what I've heard, the rumblings, and I still don't really know the details behind why Keon wasn't even able to show up for our match last weekend. Keon's got this little cheeky smile going on over it, so there's definitely something going on. I'm gonna just let that play out. You feel me?
See, I could be really funny right now and be
You're muted. You're muted. Hold up. Say it again. You're muted.
You know, there's just some things that are just out of my control. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's some things going on behind the scenes that, you know, I'm not gonna speak on. Because none of you here deserve to know what's going on. But
question,
you know,
it's one of those things.
I don't care because I'm in the basement.
Is one of those things GamerCore? Because I missed that program.
Oh, is GamerCore still on? Is that still happening? Is that a show? Is that like the Weeb Core?
He said on the inside, Keon's like,
like, Keon, be careful when you speak up. We do hit back.
Just keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying.
Is that on the inside right there?
So is that the same energy as a gamer level energy?
Hey, but you know what's crazy? Who's been the one streaming consistently for the past like 7.5 days or so? You know what I'm saying? Streaming games. You know what I'm saying? So
good for you.
I mean,
I haven't gotten a notification.
Wow. That must mean you don't follow me.
You got, at the end of the show, you gotta plug up your stuff. But let's get through our last topic because I'm gonna go ahead and just skip. Because I kind of wanted to talk about this.
Question: Are we having the Elite show up?
Are we having the what show up?
The Elite.
The Elite. Yeah, that's pretty. I think it's pretty obvious that the Elite are going to show up at.
Because I really hope they don't get the titles back. I truly don't. Want them to get the titles.
But my question is like, are the Elite just going to show up in an angle to like close out the show to be like, oh, the Elite are back, or are the Elite going to actually have a match on the show? Because I would prefer that the Elite show up at the show, and then selfishly, because I'm going to Winners Coming, have the match at Winners Coming. That's what I want.
I don't want MJF's next opponent to be Kenny Omega. And I think if
I'm sorry, any world where MJF versus Kenny Omega
no
possibility, I want to live in that world.
Ayden,
please.
Can I explain why?
Why?
I want that to be built up properly.
Okay, no, I agree. Yeah, do that next year at All Out.
Right. Like, build it up. Like MJF needs to be like final boss level.
Kenny Omega versus MJF at All Out next year kind of sounds fire. Like. Or Full Gear, one of the two.
Mm-hmm. I personally
because that's going to be a banger.
You know what I think would be a really great first opponent? Ricky Starks.
I think it should be Ricky Starks. You know what I want? Because I think Ricky Starks actually should be the guy to take the title off of MJF. Tell the story. If Ricky Starks gets the title shot at Winter is Coming this year. He fails this year. You come around to it next year. Because they're doing the whole story of MJF is going to hold the title till 2024, do the New Year's Bash thing or whatever, and like literally like December 31st, have Ricky Starks take the title off of MJF. Because what day? Okay, I'm going to look at my calendar right now, live on the air, and I'm going to see what day December 31st falls on next year. December 31st, 2023 is a Sunday. Okay. Well, I mean, they could do like one of those Battle of the Belt gimmicks, do it live or something. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to see, I just think for the story, it has to be like the last day of the year, like the last possible chance that we have to be able to get this fucking title off of this man. But, that's me. That's me. Because I think MJF should be the type of guy to be able to put over like a new star, and I think Ricky Starks is that guy to be able to carry the company. And I think Ricky Starks deserves the claim of being the first African American AEW World Champion. I think he does.
You say he'd be acclaimed?
He has acclaimed to that title. Anyways, we're moving on out of that now. Full Gear's done, but something that's not done and something that's coming back. The last thing we're going to talk about today, the King of the Ring Premium Live event is scheduled to come back next year, which I'm super fucking excited about. Like, King of the Ring is one of those shows that I've been begging for a long time. Come back as a pay-per-view and be a one-night tournament like it's being rumored that they're going to be doing. So I'm assuming since Money in the Bank is out as a pay-per-view, they're going to be bringing in King of the Ring in its place because they're doing Money in the Bank at Mania. So what's up, Kylie?
Do you think they're going to do, like, I liked King of the Ring in the past. Hey, I don't know if you watched the old King of the Rings. Before every one King of the Ring, you got a title shot. It was meant to make
I think they should do the same thing.
Do you think they're going to do the same thing?
Yeah, I hope so.
I would love to have happen if Roman doesn't lose the title. Have Ahsoka, what's his name win it?
Oh,
not
Solo?
Jeff. Solo.
I mean, that would be kind of cool if they had like the idea of like Solo Sikoa becoming the King of the Ring and being like, well, I've got a title shot, like, and
that would be interesting.
I'm for it. I feel like Solo and Roman would kind of be a banger. Yeah. My personal idea, because I told Keon and Brad before the show, I don't know if y'all want to go first or if y'all just. I'll go ahead and go first. If y'all.
I just have a quick question about.
What's up, Keon?
So I wasn't when I got into wrestling, I wasn't around for like the King of the Ring. So what exactly? Because personally, to me, King of the Ring sounds like Royal Rumble in a way, but I mean, obviously, it's not Royal Rumble.
Keon, I'll explain it this way. It was a tournament they held every year. The person to be named King, like Macho King, and then they were
Booker. You had a ton of guys when the King, like they won the claim to be, I'm the King of the Ring. You know what I mean? And it's actually like the promo that got Stone Cold
your favorite wrestler,
is from whenever he won King of the Ring, because Austin 316 says I just whooped your ass. That's from King of the Ring whenever he won King of the Ring.
Keon, King of the Ring was meant to launch a guy from mid-card to high-card.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how exactly, as far as the match is concerned, how exactly does that work?
So it would be a tournament bracket. The way it would work, I don't know how many people because they could do however many people they want to do theoretically, you know what I mean? But let's just say like
it used to be 8 people because they wanted to knock it out.
Oh, so it's just singles matches like over and over until it it's
high caliber. You remember how Stone Cold walked out and everyone got really mad at Stone Cold back in the day?
Yeah.
He was supposed to do a job to Brock Lesnar in the first
I remember.
match.
On Raw.
Because it was meant to, that King of the Ring was meant to launch Lesnar. Each King of the Ring is
King of the Ring final should have been Austin versus Rock versus Brock, which is what Austin walked out for. He said, this doesn't make sense. Put us in the final match. I'll do the job for Brock. Like, duh, like you're trying to put him over, you know what I mean? But like for them just to do it in the opening was like, okay, really? That'd be like putting Kenny Omega in the first round of the World Eliminator tournament and then like having Ethan Page beat him. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? Like, all right, I guess Ethan Page is the guy. Like,
or having the best friends beat the House of Black in the first round.
Yeah, like that. I think so I'm gonna go ahead and say who I want to be. I'm gonna start with my women's pick because I know a lot of people probably aren't gonna like it, but I mean she's the Queen, Charlotte Flair. You kind of have to at some point give her the Queen title, especially if we're gonna be doing Queen of the Ring. So for my first choice, I would go with someone like a Charlotte Flair, especially because last year was the first Queen of the Ring, and they really didn't no one could tell you that Zelina Vega was the first Queen of the Ring. Like they really fucked that shit up last year. So I think putting it on someone like Charlotte and establishing that momentum going forward would do really well. But for my men's pick, I want to see the King General Gunther. Like I think Gunther winning the King of the Ring is the type of move that WWE should make, because Gunther is fit for these like tournament style match. Like it just tells its story right there. For him to be able to be the guy to like just mow through the dudes.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Like seeing him come out with like
the
long general coat.
Wrestler. Launch a mid-card wrestler to high card.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, absolutely. Have him drop the Intercontinental title
and
like,
have
right
him
before.
dominate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think Gunther loses the IC title at Mania to Sheamus. I think that's definitely gonna happen. Sheamus gets the claim that he's Grand Slam. The way that you move Gunther forward, because the IC title to me should go back to being you win the IC title, you're moving up to the world main event. Like, you're done with that now. So I want to see Gunther drop the title to Sheamus at Mania, give him a month off because you're going to do Backlash. Whenever we come back from Backlash, the next pay-per-view is King of the Ring. Bring in Gunther, have him win that. Because whoever is going to be the world champion at that point, I don't know if it's still going to be Roman. I don't know if it's going to be Sami Zayn. I don't know if it's going to be Cody Rhodes. You know what I mean? So, like, the possibilities of Gunther versus any one of those three works for me.
Sami Uso.
Mexican wrestler. Oh yeah, Sami Uso from the islands of
I know him.
Honorary
He's great.
The honorary Us.
No, Sami Uso.
Yeah, but Sami Uso versus Gunther.
I'm kind of thinking the same thing, Ayden. I'd like to see Gunther just fucking mow through people and just be brought up into the higher card. My other pick, actually have two, would be Kevin Owens.
Oh,
so I would like to see Kevin Owens, just because they've made everything perfectly, putting Sami Zayn in the bloodline. They could turn Kevin Owens into there in some form, in a story wise. And then also Bobby Roode is supposedly coming back from injury, and glorious Bobby Roode as King of the Ring. That's just glorious.
Ooh, I'm not mad at that at all. Like that.
And Bobby Roode is a Triple H guy.
And let's face it, Bobby Roode as glorious Bobby Roode is glorious.
Yo, coming out with like the long coat every week,
with the best music fucking ever.
A children's choir singing his theme song again.
He got such a shit end of the stick, man. Like he's so good. Like why has Bobby Roode not been the WWE champion at this point in time? You know what I mean? Like, or at least Bobby Roode to me right now in his career screams like Intercontinental title. Like I feel like that would be the perfect kind of guy for that.
Oh
you know
my god!
I mean?
Give it to me. No, he reminds me so much of. You know who I'm thinking of. He used to use the neckbreaker as a finisher back in the day. Mustache.
I don't know who. I don't. Talking about his dad.
No.
Basically. Talking about Rick Rude.
Rick Rude. Yeah.
Well, duh that he reminds you of Rick Rude, especially with the son vibes. But listen, Bobby Roode. Yeah, that's his son.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Rude. There you go. You learn something new every day. Rick Rude is
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know that either. I thought it was just a coincidence.
Me too.
Like, damn, these guys really look similar.
that makes a lot of sense.
Now that's his poppy.
Mine?
Yeah.
But alone.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Keon, you got someone that you're thinking of? It could be anyone. There's no right or wrong answer here. We're just shitting. We're shooting the shit. We're just having a good time.
I mean, as for like King of the Ring, I
thought of one, but
CM Punk.
No.
Keon, do you want to piss off Ayden? Because I got one if you want to piss off Ayden.
Oh, fuck, please don't say.
Do you want it?
If we're talking the world of WWE and pissing me off, there's only one man that like I can think of that like no, don't say it.
Wait, who is it?
Karrion Kross.
Okay, I wasn't even thinking about Cross, but that would also piss me the fuck off. Like no, absolutely, I'm not watching Karrion Kross make an entrance to the ring 4 times in one night. No fucking way am I allowing that to happen. I thought you were gonna say The Miz, because if the Miz wins King of the Ring,
I would actually
bury the
be pissed
promotion.
off with it.
Yo,
I don't know.
yo,
Karrion Kross for King of the Ring.
I would have to say D-Mac.
Karrion just has not had any like momentum at all.
Karrion Kross is like, you ever just
Karrion
like
Kross is like
fat
Raul
shit
on a bad. He's like Raul on a bad day.
He's mid.
You ever
He's
just
mid.
take like
As MJF says, he's fucking mid.
like a fat shit, and you just get up and you just gotta look at it, and it's just sitting there floating in the toilet? That's Karrion Kross. He's a fucking floater. Like,
I
buddy,
just flush the toilet.
Nah, I take a look because I want to see what I've done.
Why do you take a look? What's wrong with
Also,
you?
I have a question. Is Bray Wyatt ever going to wrestle anytime soon, or is he just going to be in the back, like, talking to himself and scaring the producers?
I don't know!
You know, it's funny. I said D-Mac, Drew McIntyre, but Bray Wyatt was actually going to be second.
Oh, imagine him as King of the Ring.
That'd be scary.
All those bad matches.
Oh my god, we have to watch Bray Wyatt wrestle 4 times in one night to win King of the Ring, and it ends in a DQ.
Oh God, help us all. Imagine watching him wrestle 4 times in a row.
I can't do it. What the fuck was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say. No, Drew McIntyre's King of the Ring actually sounds kind of dope too. I'm actually kind of down.
That kind of makes sense because he's kind of like they've kind of buried him a little bit, so bring him back up doing that.
I want
Scottish King.
Drew McIntyre
makes sense, right?
King Scottish, of the Ring, heel turn.
I'm here for that. Yo, Broken Dreams, Scottish Psychopath, Drew McIntyre, bro. Bring it. You know what? Drew McIntyre is the only Drew McIntyre I like.
Can I call the final real quick?
What's the final?
Drew McIntyre, Johnny Gargano.
I'm down for that. That'd be kind of dope. Because then it's like, you know, the tale of like the Vince wrestler versus like the Triple H wrestler. You know what I mean? Where it's like, here's this little guy who like does all the flippy shit, and then you've got this big guy who just hits moves.
They had a big match back in the day at Evolve.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was the last time it was Johnny Gargano representing Dragon Gate USA versus Drew McIntyre for the Evolve title. They combined them. It was dope.
I'm down for that, but I think Gargano should win the Money in the Bank next year at Mania.
No, yeah, but I think it would be great though, like just to build up Gargano that way, and then just have McIntyre kick him in the nuts, and then Excalibur him to win it.
That'd be dope. Dope.
What if Triple H has a change of heart in Austin Theory where it's King of the Ring?
Oh, yo.
What they had a change of heart, and they made Austin Theory Johnny Gargano's son again.
What if Triple H
NXT of all time
released Austin Theory? What if that?
If I could roll my head through the back of my skull out through the back, I would. I'm sorry, roll my eyes. I would, bro.
Sorry, I had to. I'm sorry, I had to. That wasn't serious at all.
I know, but just
breaking news: Austin Theory rewarded his Money in the Bank briefcase due to Brad's stupidity.
Guys, I was just joking around. Just kidding.
There's my champion, KO.
Yeah, Kevin. Please, Kevin Owens, come back, save us from this tyranny.
Yes.
And if you guys want to save $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek with the code Nerd Corps, TheNerdCorps, it's available to you guys right now. I know for a fact that we're using that code for ourselves. Myself, Jabril, Raul, we will be at the Royal Rumble this year. making some content out there. That's going to be a lot of fun. Know what else has been a lot of fun? This show. Austin Hypothesis is all elite. We've got our King of the Ring. Kylie came on, talked shit at Raul, all that good stuff. Everything that you guys love.
I state facts.
Exactly. But we're gonna go ahead and close it up. We'll go with Kylie, and then we'll bring it back around to me. So, Kylie, do you have anything that you want to say before we get out of here?
Certainly. Tune in next week to the biggest pot roast of the year. And maybe watch Raul and tune in for the pot roast. Ramundo Doza is not that great. Me, I'm not that great, but I'm okay. But the pot roast going to be next level. It's going to be high flyer history. And Raul, shine that belt really nice, but don't play with it, please. Thank you.
Please shine it up. God damn it. I'm tired of seeing your fucking fingerprints on it every 5 seconds.
That wasn't what I was going, but okay.
No, I that's where I'm going. I'm sick of seeing that beautiful manifestation of my reality. Just hot Cheeto Puff fingers all over it. I'm sick of it.
He doesn't even know how to lick those fingers off properly to get him off the title.
Brad, you have anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I'm here for the network, so as always, go visit thenerdcore.com and patreon.com/thenerdcore, and keep watching all our other shows. That does include the Game Record coming back at some point.
Yeah. Let's say 2023. Say 2023.
Shade.
No, December.
December.
Whoa!
Because for a fact, if it does not happen this month, I am not missing the Game Awards. Period, point blank. It's just not happening. So December, it's coming back.
So question: if we don't have a Game Record in the month of December, because we want to hold people accountable in this network.
If there is no Game Record in December,
you are the new high flyer host.
No, absolutely not. You're fired.
What?
You have to co-host all the streams with Ayden.
I have to think about it. But if there is no, because I'm 100% sure there will be one in December. But in the case there is not a Game Record in December, I will endure some type of punishment.
Yeah, we'll talk about Game Record whenever the show goes off the air.
You can watch Jack Frost too.
Talking earlier this week, so
ask Brad. That's punishment.
That is punishment. That's painful. That movie gave me arthritis.
Yeah, and if you guys want to see something painful, as Kylie was saying, next week back on the channel, our AEW Full Gear Watch Along. It is happening. Raul is putting his High Fly Radio Championship on the line for the first time since winning it back at All Out against the person that he stole it from, Kylie, whose birthday is tomorrow. So happy early birthday to Kylie.
Thank you.
Also, like Brad said, be sure to check out the Patreon. Like I said at the beginning of the show, patreon.com/thenerdcore. We have the Survivor Series 1992 watch along, which, funny enough, did not have Ultimate Warrior on it because we found out that Buddy Boy had been fired right before the show started.
But he's right there on the title screen right there. That's great.
Which was pretty funny. So if you guys want to watch us suffer through that show, definitely do that.
Tune in next Saturday. The days. Yeah. You know what's also about next history will be made. 2 Jews win 2 championships from Long Island.
Yeah, and with that, don't tap out.
Wait.
Tune in.
Pass out.
Oh, damn it. I didn't even have the intro. Oh, fuck it. It's all on this shit anyway.
Tune in.
Got it.
No, not from you.
Tune in.
Come on.
When he loses, can we throw him out of the title intro?
Yes.